Alright, hey guys, welcome back to the video, and today I kind of wanted to make it like an initial thoughts video, you know what I mean? Initial, like, pros and cons, like, what I like about the mod, and also my critiques, right? Kind of keep it fair, you know what I mean? Kind of like, you know what I mean? Just let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So these are my initial thoughts. I played the mod for maybe like 5-6 hours at this point. You know what I mean? So this is what we're talking about. Obviously, I'll come back after I play like 50 hours, after 100 hours. I'll make update videos. But like, this is going to be the initial thoughts, right? So initially, let's just zoom out real quick. I'll be honest with you. Straight up from the start, I think it's beautiful to see. Like this right here, when I first, and I made a short about this, it's going kind of crazy right now. When I first saw the map size, I was like, and I saw all the different little factions. You got me right there. Because I'll be honest with you, one critique I do have of Bannerlord in general, but like, obviously, you know, it's the base game. I like, in like the modded playthrough that I'm doing right now, I have the mod that's like called Calradia War, which adds a lot of extra factions and stuff like that. And like segments segments more of the towns into like different factions controls. I like when there's so much different, you know what I mean? Like, look, different varieties. As like, look, you have this kingdom right over here. They got a pretty good stronghold. They got a lot right here. You got these smaller guys, but still holding their weight. Another smaller guy, and then you have this massive colony. But when you look at it, just this alone is an insane amount of land. Do you see this? These are all towns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 towns. I wouldn't even be able to tell you how much villages and all this stuff is. And this is just like, what would you even say that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's like 1/7 of the map. That one little area that I just showed. And I think that is insanity. Insanity. Obscene. You know how much stuff can happen if I just wait? Yo, hey, yo. Mr. YouTube guy. I don't know how to do those type of videos. I might try it, but I'll just throw it out there in the wind because I'm so interested in seeing it. Some YouTube content maker, what you should make is a video of like this all zoomed out like this, just like overall. If you have like a PC that can like zoom this out even further, or if you know how to zoom this out even further, because this is the farthest I can zoom out. Like zoom it all the way out and just make the years go by really fast. And it's gonna show like the different movements and the different takeovers and who's gonna die. Make that video, brother. I request it, please. I think that would be amazing. Regardless, what I'm trying to say is all these different factions, different sizes, different power struggles all over the map is amazing to see. It makes the world like, the more you add, the more different, you know, types. It just really good. Next, what I also like is the design of, for example, big like swaths of like economy, right? Everything is close to each other, but there's also places where there's nothing. One thing about Bannerlord is that, like the original game, right? Base game. On the map, no matter how far you go, you're always close to some location. Whether it's a village, castle, or town. Here, it's a little bit different. Now, here's what I can show you. There are parts of the land which are similar to the base game. We got a town, a couple villages, got a temple. Obviously, we don't have it in the base game. But, and then we got a castle, a couple villages. This looks like the base game, you know what I mean? Like, we're talking about, like, boom. You know what I mean? Looks like the base game. You know, just, like, spread out, but evenly spread out. Then, one thing that this mod does is it has places like this. And, oh, my God. Look at it. Look at how many towns and villages and castles. Look in this one little area. And just look at the screen and everything that you can count. It's insane. Like, and there's so much movement. There's so many people moving around. It's like, I like how they do this because in reality, you know, not everything was so evenly spread out. If you look at a map even right now of how people are living, like you might see like a country like Canada, for example, right? Not yeah, country like Canada, right? And there's like big parts that are just, it's mostly super cold and nothing to really do. So there's people don't really live in most parts of Canada. They just live in certain parts, right? And like, so this makes sense because like while you have areas of like sprawling commerce right over here, right? You also have areas, let's say for like, for example, up here where there's like nothing. See this? This same zoom in that I'm doing right over here. Let's go all the way down to where my character is. I don't think that's the same zoom in. I think it was kind of like this, right? That's like the same zoom in. Do you see the difference? It has areas where it's super populated, some areas that aren't super populated, and you gotta take little risks crossing it. Like for example, this one, you don't just cross straight ahead, you have to find the bridge. So you have to go all the way in this area. And so you're pretty much like taking a longer trip. This castle doesn't let you in. The village is all the way up there. It's a little bit further. And I really enjoy that. Y'all cooked on that. Y'all cooked on that. Next, they have ships. Look, there's a port right here. Yo, chill on all that. You could take a ferry to places. You know, fast travel to different ports. Fire idea. You could buy a boat. I haven't gotten there yet. But there's travel on the water. Another plus. You know what I'm saying? Very good. Next, I like the troop lines. They are pretty big. I have to scroll, and they are creative as well about the different things that like you know, just troops can become. I think it's very good. You guys cooked. All right. Next. What else? You can send messengers in this game as well. Let me show you right over here. If you go to heroes, you do have to still meet them first. But boom, I can send a messenger. Boom, and in 3 days, we will talk. You know what I mean? Pretty cool. What else? Before I get to the critiques, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying the good stuff first. We're still going to get to the critiques. What else? I don't know, just the overall, like, it's an overhaul mod, right? Like the best thing I can say about it is, like, everything is different. From the armors, to the weapons, to the, like, you know, just the food, everything. And there's introductions, there's guns. All my American brothers, yeehaw, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah. There's guns. Brother, they really be shooting out here. Look, I think I got some shooters in my goddamn party. Where my shooters at? I got 2 of them. They got that thing on them. That's pretty cool. I like that. You see, like, everything, like, there's no, like, troop from, like, the base game. Like, everything is different. And obviously, that's the whole point of an overhaul mod, but I like that. And I think, like, how stuff looks. Oh, and that's another thing I want to talk about. Some of the battle scenes and the environments, oh my god, it's just the bright, vibrant colors. It looks like I said in the title of the episode 3, there was like this Sekiro like whole vibe going on, like where you're like in this like field of like bustling, I don't know what those are called, plants or whatever, like whatever they're called, like it was like wheat or something like that, but like long grass, whatever it's called, like golden long grass. It looks so nice. Like it just looks nice. It looks nice and refreshing. When you refresh the whole thing and you just make it a lot bigger like this, brother, you got me. And there's like new little features all over the place. You got the ports. The temples, you can like get even like more unique troops from the temples. There's just a lot of stuff. New quests, new bot. There's just everything. It's overhauled. You know what I mean? Good. But now let's get to the negatives. I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. Them shader compiles. Whenever I go into these new beautiful scenes, and I get it, you gotta, I have to pay the price. I get it, but brother, I literally, and this was captured on camera. I told like a 15-minute story, and maybe not 15. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it was like 10 minutes, but it was long. I told a long story. You know what I mean? It might have been 15. I really think it's 15 because I made it into a shorter video just like as like a story time, and it came out to like over 20 minutes. But some of that was already like going past the loading screen. But it was like 60% loading screen. So I think it was like 15 minutes of loading screen for like a specific arena scene. Or arena tournament scene. It's too much, brother. You're cooking us. You know what I'm saying? And like, I get it. I can handle it. I'm a grown up. You know what I'm saying? It's just like sometimes, man, it's too damn long. I get it. I gotta pay the toll. You wanna play the game? You gotta pay the toll. I get it, brother. But it's cooking me. And next, what else is cooking me? Is the CPU usage. It be cooking me sometimes. Like, and I know it's hitting everybody. Maybe not Mr. Supercomputer and all them, you know what I mean? But like, for the majority of people that got like computers or like mid-range to low end, you know what I mean? Homie! I clicked the wrong, like, I clicked like the wrong option and like picking like my first character choices. Certain times just clicking random stuff on the map, it's just, my shit shoots up to 100 and stays there. The game looks like it's crashed, and sometimes there's crashes. Let's move on to the like pretty much the next thing I want to talk about is there's crashes. Oh boy, there's crashes. But I get it. It's a mod. I get it. But there's a lot of them. And like there's some places like in my video that I made, there was like a dual location. I think it was like over here. So I don't know where it was. At one of these like areas, there was like a location that like said dual available. So I went there and the game just crashed. I don't know where it is exactly, but it's in episode 3 of my gameplay or my walkthrough. But yeah, like literally, and the game does crash. It does indeed crash. Not more than the base game for sure. But can you still play it? Sure. But I would save frequently. I'm being real. Save frequently. Or you're towing a line, brother. And I did tow that line. And I got set back. Let me tell you something. I got set back. But I come back stronger. But I don't know how strong-willed you are. So you might want to save a lot. You know what I mean? Just letting you know. But overall, this mod is a W. It is definitely cooking something. I've not even touched the surface of everything that it's cooking. But I am, like, color me impressed. Did I expect this huge of a map with all the changes that, like, you're currently even seeing on the screen? Because everything's overhauled. UI, everything. Everything. And it runs. Like, it works. I go into battles. I do stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I played the game. Like, yeah, it crashed a couple times. But, like, I still played the game for a couple hours. Like, you know, I was doing good. So, overall, flaws with performance, mainly. You know what I mean? Definitely. Like, main flaws are performance-wise. But, like, content, being, like, a dynamic difference from the base game, they cooked. They for sure cooked. This feels, I'll be honest with you, I hope they do fix the performance issues, more accessibility, make it better in terms of the loading times with the shaders, whatever you can do. I don't know what you can do. I'm talking about if you can like trim off 2% here, 1% there, 0.23% there, just do it, dog. I'm telling you. Make this perform as good as the base game. you're here to stay. You know what I mean? Like, you're here to stay. Because I'll be honest with you. Right now, as I'm exploring this, because I don't know when the DLC is going to come out. I'll be honest with you. Sorry. Once the DLC comes out, this is on the pause. This is on the back heater. I'll still come back to it. For sure. This looks like a mod that I'm going to stick with. You know what I mean? In terms of, like, checking out the updates to the mod. Letting you guys know. And just overall, just, like, playing it. It feels like I'm playing Bannerlord again when I first got it. You know what I mean? Because when Bannerlord first came out in Early Access day one, oh boy, the performance was dog shit. Not dog shit, but like, not great at all. But I say that to say, to where the base game is now, the performance is immensely good. Like, they cooked performance-wise. You know what I mean? Sure, there's still problems. Sure, there's always still problems. Every game, everywhere. But performance-wise, they cooked. You know what I mean? Like when I played the base game of Bannerlord, in my, like, I don't even know how many hundreds of hours I have. I maybe crashed maybe 3-4 times. I'm being so serious. In this mod alone, in my 5-6 hours, I've already crashed, I think, 3-4 times. So compared to like the couple hundred of the base game, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if they figure out the performance of this mod, that's like you cooked on every level. But yeah, I would definitely try it out if you can. And also, I'll link down below a video on how to actually download this mod. I have a tutorial. And also, I have another tutorial where I talk about my settings in my options menu, like video settings and all that, graphic settings, to kind of help you run the mod better if your PC is struggling. Okay, I get it, brother. I've had a low-end PC for a long part of my life. Now I have like a mid-range plus, not really, because it's already been a couple years, like not a couple years, a lot of years. So like, you know, technology's gotten so much better. But like, you know what I mean? I understand. I'm not a supercomputer guy. You know what I mean? I don't got it like that, brother. So I understand. You know what I mean? So that is also down below. But those are my thoughts. Shoot. Let me rank that shit real quick. Let me think about this. Like, do I want to do 1 out of 5 or 1 out of 10? 1 out of 10, I feel like that's like too much like thinking to do. Like, then you got to really put the points up. 1 out of 5. For my initial thoughts, I'm going to give this mod I'm going like, I don't want to give it a 4 out of 5. I'm going like 3.8 out of 5. But I probably can't do points. That's too annoying. 4 out of 5. I'm calling it 4 out of 5. But if I could, I would do like 3.8, 3.9. But they cooked in this. This is really good. You know what I mean? That's like a good rating. You know what I mean? In my books. Being a 5 out of 5 is insane. Like, if they nailed the performance too when this came out, y'all would have maybe hit that 5. I ain't gonna lie. But what's my opinion worth? It is what it is. If you believe it, you believe it. But that's, you know, after me playing 5-6 hours, that's what I would give this. So, yeah. Shouts out to the team. Pretty good. I'll see you in the next one.